So welcome to the press conference. I think finally the players signed some of the boards and papers, and we are ready to start. We have Sergei Karjakin and Ding Liren here with us. The game finished in a draw. I was wondering until which moment Sergei's preparation was here. Normally you don't play queen b2 if you don't know, but maybe it's just my guess.
Well, it's a typical move in this position, maneuver, I mean, queen b6 and queen takes b2. Okay, in this position, white normally plays bishop e3, and then it normally goes to some very boring endgame. And knight d4 is interesting move, but I mean, I don't think that it is objectively that white is better, but I think that at least the game gets more complicated than in the main line. And okay, I was thinking for the different moves here. I was thinking about a6 because I think that white should go to the slightly better endgame knight b3. But the first thing I was calculating knight c6, which was fun move. But knight takes e3 is probably nothing for
Alternate.
yeah, but unfortunately after e6, knight b3 is, I don't know, a little bit unpleasant for black. So queen b6 was very principal, and bishop e3 I think white has to play, because if queen c2 then probably e5 and knight b3 bishop f5, black is completely fine. And here I thought that I have to take on b2, because otherwise white wants to play knight b3. And yeah, it was kind of principal position. Knight db5 was possible, but black can go knight e4, and or even knight fe4 is probably also possible, but knight c4 is safer, and okay, it's probably the endgame should be equal here. I don't know which move should black play, but I think it's very rubbish. And after knight b5, I was quite happy when I found knight e6, because first I was going to play knight g4, but I didn't like that white has very strong move queen c1, and white wants to play rook a1, and the knight is hanging, and I'm not sure if black is still fine. I don't know.
So you want to say that you found all this over the board today? Or you were trying to remember some analysis that queen b2 is fine?
I think that most likely I was trying to remember, but
because I mean, it's very difficult to put your queen on b2 and without knowing that it can escape. Or
yeah, but I felt that I am playing in the spirit of this line, because this is not some very solid stuff. If you go to this line, you have to play active, because otherwise it's very, very dangerous. Yeah, and after knight a6, I thought if white wants to fight, he should play queen d3, but after queen b4, at the same time I didn't see, because I just want to go back with my queen, and white is still pawn down, and it's not clear. I think black is okay. And here I have to repeat the move, because this doesn't work. So queen b2, and fortunately for me, after queen d3, it looks like white is winning because of rook b1 is coming, but bishop d7 is a very strong move, and for example, rook b1, then the queen goes back, and black is completely fine.
can I ask you something here? Instead of bishop d7, you showed,
Yes.
and now knight c7.
Yeah,
This
knight
is,
c7.
have you seen this move?
Yes, knight c7. Take.
Take
Rook b1, queen a1.
What is this kind of position?
I think black is fine. Queen a1, I think.
Queen a1?
Yeah.
Because there is no way to escape.
Yeah, but black seems to be completely fine, because of
I don't like this position.
You were thinking about this position,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, bishop g5, maybe e5.
bishop g5, f5.
e5, then e4.
You didn't like it for white.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why probably you decided to force a draw. Was there any other option you were looking at this position, or Sergey showed everything?
Yeah, he showed everything. Yeah.
But maybe as my opponent showed me after the game, Bishop D7 was also fine for me. Somehow I didn't consider this move because maybe Bishop D7 was also fine for Black. I didn't consider this move during the game because I wanted to play something more direct, but maybe it was just the way to force White to repeat the moves. I don't know.
Yeah. So do we have questions to players, first of all? Until everybody is thinking and getting ready, I just wanted to ask, what do you think in general about this tournament so far, about the situation, about the games which are happening? Not personally your games, we have discussed it a little bit, but do you have time to check the games of the others, and what is the general feeling?
Yeah, sure, I have time to check, and I think that Fabiano is playing a very nice tournament, and also Grishuk is trying to play very creative chess, but somehow it's getting too much. Yes, and somehow people goes with Kramnik to this endgame like yesterday and today, but I think that he is there like a fish in the water.
In this kind of positions.
Yeah, he is completely fine.
Enjoying maybe even.
Yes.
What about today's game of Grishuk? Have you checked it?
Yeah, I think it will be again the most crazy game of the day, but I don't like it very much with Black, but maybe it's just that because I don't like this type of positions for Black. Maybe he is objectively fine, but I don't like Black, and also he's down on time, so it's tricky for him. But for him it's normal. For him it's normal, and anything can happen. And yeah.
Also like fish in the water, but in this type of position, I guess. Ding, what is your opinion about the tournament so far? Which game you like the most here?
I think most of my game are quiet and boring. Unless my opponent played a strong novelty in such my game against Grishuk, then the game became very, very interesting. And today I did not expect this line, and I tried to remember my analyze after knight d4. I know queen b6 is a possibility, but I totally forgot what I had analyzed it. So yeah, he take on b2. Then I thought maybe the positions will draw.
Last two games you had white pieces and you made two draws. Okay, the opponents of course are very strong, but in a way, don't you feel a bit disappointed about it? Or it's fine, good result?
Because I didn't have so many. I didn't have so much advantage. Maybe yesterday I should try for more, but it's a normal result.
Okay. So.
But I can say that I'm much more disappointed with Toulouse with White, so it's better to make two draws.
So, any questions, please, for players?
Well, question for both players. What do you think are your chances to win this tournament? Are there still chances, and how are you going to try?
Okay, first of all, I want to try to win one game in a row. So if I will start winning, then I can think about the first place. But now, having -2, you're not thinking so high.
Ding, what about you? What are your chances to win this tournament?
Also, I will try to win at least one game, but it's very difficult to play in such field.
Are you going to be happy to have all draws? Like Anish beating record of Anish? Not beating actually, but keeping.
Well, I'm not so satisfied uh, with today and yesterday's game, but if the game is very interesting, then I'll be happy to draw.
Okay. Other questions? Yes, please.
When you go backstage, do you have screens there, monitors with the positions, or is it? No?
Yeah, we do.
You have.
We have.
Okay.
Probably, but I hope without commentators this time.
This time, no.
So, please, Ksusha.
A question to both players. Have you seen anything of Berlin yet? And will you see something tomorrow, maybe, of the city?
Yeah, I am walking every day here, and I like the city very much, and it's very nice city. And tomorrow I was going to go to the zoo.
At least not helicopter, not yet. Are you joining?
Yeah, today I'm happy because it's snowy, and it's a first snowy day in this year. In China, it's snowy in many cities, but not in my city. So today I feel very happy before the game. Yeah.
So actually somebody's enjoying snow in this city and this cold weather. That's already good news. And are you going to see something? But because the previous press conference you said that most of the time you spend with your mobile phone. This is what I remember. What are you doing? What kind of social networks are you checking? Or
Some kinds of sports, NBA, and also European Championship.
okay, please.
I wanted to ask you, you are on the top of a pyramid in your country. Do you feel any support in Russia, in China, for what you do here, or what you do in general on tournaments?
Well, this time Wei is helping me here, and of course he did a very good job. And yeah, so I think I got the biggest support compared to the other players. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite happy and proud that I have a big support in Russia, and I can only say my thanks to the Russian Chess Federation and to the Russian government for this support. Yeah, it's very big support.
You said you had the biggest support compared to the other players. Is it because you are actually taking part in the candidates tournament, or it was before the same?
Mainly because I would participate in this important tournament. Yeah, of course.
Actually, it's the first time in the history of candidates tournament that a Chinese player is playing. So I think it's also